life
Hold on,
is
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
okay.
on, hold on,
No,
hold on.
I feel you.
Never ever trust a soul. Take care of the family and focus on goals. Make sure that these niggas is playing their roles. Don't get distracted by niggas and hoes. Hey, we ain't with none of that. They know how we coming, nevertheless. Hey, niggas be trying to finesse. Hey, they better not catch you lack. I want the ass, she want the bag. Hey,
bitches be trying to finesse. Ain't got no money, ain't got no bag, ain't got no check. These bitches so stressed, we been in the bag. Hey, hey, hey. Bitches be trying to finesse.
You punish me, baby. I thought it was a crime when you stopped calling me lately. I knew it was a sign. My heart started raining, storming. My heart started raining, storming. Never stopped missing me. And now here I am looking for some sunshine to dry up with the air, the tears that I've cried. My heart cried, yeah. Nothing was alright. You on the other hand, living your life.
All right, we're back again on the Chatterbox with yours truly, King Jacob, the one and only, the man with the $1 million voice. We're in the building once again with another special guest that needs no introduction. Live, raw, and cut from the real life music family, the next DJ level family. None other than, music executive, head A&R for real life music, Miss Ashley Roberts. What's good?
What's good? How y'all doing tonight?
Man, we good. We just gonna chop it up about this BI, this
Um,
music business. Oh my goodness.
it
What
is
the
great.
world? It is. It is. So for those who don't know who you are, who is Ashley Roberts?
Ashley Roberts is a 29-year-old basic country girl who lives in Shawnee, Oklahoma, and now is in the game. You feel me?
Okay, I can dig. I can dig. So what inspired you to get into the music business as a whole?
So I've always had like music around me really. Like you said, my dad is in the music game. He actually called James Lomack, and we were able to get into a concert that was going on in Tulsa. Webby was touring on his tour, currently is still on his tour. And we got backstage. I chopped it up with James and introduced myself. And that's where I asked him for a job opportunity, because here I come from like the trenches, really. It is the trenches down here, and I have a lot of people that I went to school with, a lot of people that I've met from like my brothers and sisters that are in the game also. And so I was like, hey, I know these people and I know we can get something going with them. And I want to like give back to my hometown and get people out and, doing what they are inspired to do and get them out of, the poverty and the everyday struggles of life trying to hustle. So I asked him for a job opportunity, and he hired me as an A&R, which an A&R is basically the real life music recruiter. So I go around and I recruit talent, models, actors, comedians, all of the above. And honestly, it's been quite an roller coaster because everything is so new to me. And it's so great being a part of like a family and a team and people that you can count on and people you can lean on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really been a blessing to be a part of something like this, because I've never been a part of like a team or like, something that is going to help people in the long run also.
Okay. So for people who don't know about the next level DJs, can we just touch on about how many DJs or any DJ coalitions, from the DJs to the podcast hosts to the radio promoters, to the personalities. So how many people are in this unit, the next level DJs?
I can tell you 100 plus. Every day it's new. Somebody else is being added to the coalition or being added to the label. So honestly, I mean, the numbers keep growing. We are a tight family and we run a tight ship, but we want everything to be, professionally laid out so that the DJs are able to grab those songs if they want to put them in a mix, or if we're going to go release an album, our other executives like Cassandra and Melanie can go and pull those albums so we can have release dates set up.
Okay. And so upon people knowing, but it's so many DJs in the next level DJs.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's probably about a good 60K of the unit all across the world.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. And it's the funny thing about next level DJs. I've been getting emails from the next level DJs for a long time. And I was supposed to get on a call with them, and I was on some conference calls with them, and I was like, you know what, man? I was like, yo, James, man, I was like, yo, man, let's work, man. And he said, huh? I was like, yeah, let's work. So he sent me the registration form, and I said, it's done. All the registration fill out and everything you asked for me is done. And he said, cool. So he said, I'm gonna add you to the chat. And so upon him adding me to the chat, I said, I need that flyer to promote that flyer. He's like, okay. He's like, man, it's gonna be a couple weeks. And so a couple of weeks went by, man. I hit him back up and said, I got you. And so what me and my partner, Eddie, and the PR firm I work for, she is with the Next Level DJ Coalition as well. Mm-hmm. And so, but me and my partner, Eddie Jones, Icon E, we are bringing the sports media to the next DJs.
Yeah.
And so
that's so cool.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing along with music, because we in the music game too. But we work with so many talented kids, that do sports and coaches and stuff like that. So I just think it's going to be good to impact the community through music and sports together.
Yes, definitely. I agree on that 100%. I mean, the sports here, like, people are very dedicated to it too.
Okay. Great. So just to let you know, if you have anybody that plays sports, and I'm open to getting some interviews for some of your people out that way as well.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds all about networking.
Right. For sure. So, okay. So with the artists that you look for, what do you actually look for in an artist when you present them to James?
I'm going to say confidence. Like, okay, so a lot of artists or upcoming artists are like, here's one song, here's, I don't know my voice yet, So honestly, I'm at the point right now where I'm looking for artists that have, their songs put where they need to be put, have a catalog to be able to show so that I can show James, I'm at least be somewhat kind of organized in your music. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're wanting to get them out here to these labels, they have to be put to drive a certain way. And a lot of artists don't like that they have to put in that technical work. They just want to, sit there and make the music and get paid for it. But, there's a lot of work that goes in to actually becoming, a part of our label. And a lot of artists.
Okay. So, well, with me, when artist said, well, I want to send you something, I was like, okay, hold on, slow down. They're like, what do you require for consultation, or what would you need? I said, I need 3 professional pictures,
Mm-hmm.
a professional bio, at least 3 tracks that's radio edited, and make sure they're copywritten. A
Mm-hmm.
list of all your social media links, manager contact information and website. And they'd be like, wow, for real? I was like, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, because I'm not going to send a DJ or a radio station or a partner of mine nothing less.
Yeah,
And
period.
so, and
Period.
so, and a lot of artists send me, and I can just tell you, I don't like their music.
Yeah.
I just gotta have some, at least a one song in there about how you're gonna impact the community, what you want to
Yeah.
do for the community. I mean, and just it's just a lot of artists just not ready. They just
No.
need to perfect, they just need to perfect their craft a little bit more. They're just not ready, and that don't mean they won't be ready. But
Mm-hmm.
with the music game, man, you know how they said, a basketball player say he working on his jump shot. You have to work on your craft.
Yeah,
You know, what I
definitely.
mean? You definitely got to work on your craft. So
Yeah.
with that being said, so how many artists have you had to tell that they're not ready?
Quite a few. And it's
Quite.
sad. Really, I mean, like, okay, for instance, this girl, she hit me up on Instagram and she was like, I'm working on something. It was a TikTok video, something she just came up with. I think she only had like a hook or so. She had sent me that. And then she had sent me something that was totally different. And I was like, whoa. And then it's like, one was like a soul, and then the other one was like straight punk. And I was like, so we started talking, and I was like, hey girl, I could tell that you're trying to find your sound, and you need to keep working on that. And I gave her pointers on what song I thought was best. And honestly, she has a real strong, soulful voice. And so I told her, like, you need to lean more into that because that's where you sound more comfortable. Because the other one was just a little bit of scratchy, I'm just going to make it and send it to this person and hopefully they like it. But in the
Mhm.
other, she actually took her time with it. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell in her voice as a singer myself. I've been in choir, since I was 10 years old. As soon as I could get in it, I was in it. So I also look at like if they can control their voice, and I could just tell that she was just real comfortable with that. So I let her know that she should work on her craft and that I will be here and hopefully we could work together in the future.
Okay. So, um, upon you working with James closely,
Mm-hmm.
because he's the man, when it comes to next level DJs, he's the head honcho. So,
Yep.
what's it like working with him closely?
Honestly, he is like a big brother to me. I can go to him about anything. He is he cares about his people. He cares about his team. He cares about us, sitting together, eating together, networking together, and going to the top together. So he is really a blessing to work with.
Okay. So that's dope to know. That's dope to know. But he always been a stand up guy ever since I knew him and come to learn the who he was. He was a stand up guy. So let's talk about contract negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
And do artists understand the contract? And when you give them a contract, how well do you break it down to them on what's in the contract?
Okay, so in the contract, we have like basically it talks about a 50-50 split, but the
Mm-hmm.
AR is going to get a 5% from the person for the label, James, and then a 5% from the artist for recruiting them. And
Mm-hmm.
then it into having to have, your music together and having to get your onboarding done and having to have content to be put out and put how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these artists, they just go and they make a song, one day just to have fun and stuff. and then they're not really into it. You know what I'm saying? It's more like it's just their hobby, and I feel like they just really don't put a lot in there. But into our contract also, it breaks down if you blow, like if your single blows or an album blows or a collab blows, that we will take the expenses for a tour. And then with the money that is back from the tour, all the ticket sales, you know, people paying for you to perform, you would kindly pay us back. It's a 3-year contract. So basically, you know, hopefully after the 3 years is up, you still have the loyalty since we put you on to still be, you know, a part of our family, regardless if the contract's over or not. You know, it's going to be like a lifetime thing. So yeah.
So when you say lifetime, that's a very long time. And so
Yeah.
when you say lifetime, are we talking about connected with the family? We always gonna be family, or we're
Yes.
talking about just a life like, you know, I know James has got connections with Capitol, Epic, Def Jam, all these different
Yes.
labels. And so as far as when we say lifetime,
I'm
we
gonna
mean
time as a family member, as
okay,
our
okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig that. I can dig that because family is hard to come by, and to find somebody that's loyal in the music business is definitely hard to come by.
yes, it definitely is. And that's really what we're building is loyalty. You know, we want everybody to eat and we want everybody to be able to enjoy what they're doing, impact the community, you know, and just come together, you know. It's
Hmm.
just time for
Right.
that.
Okay. So, okay, pretty good with content. So, what about do most of these? So I put out a post today about copyrights
Mm-hmm.
and publishing and so on and so forth. And so, I feel that a lot of artists just make music with no copyrights. They haven't been registered with SoundScan. They haven't registered with Digital Radio Tracker. Um, they they only probably have a BMI, but having a BMI and not having your music copyrighted, it doesn't make sense at all. And
Yeah.
so, as the head A&R for real life music, what do you feel about? Tell these artists what you feel about their music being copyrighted.
Honestly, it is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a problem because it's not real. You know, it's somebody else's work, and you're gonna have to end up paying them at the end of it. You know, I feel like these artists need to like. I feel like we need to bring back like old school. You know what I'm saying? Where we're in the studio and we're like putting beats together and like making something that's fire and that doesn't sound like the next artist. You know, I feel like there's a lot of these like beats people get off of like YouTube or, you know, like all these other places that you can get off of. They're just using background beats to other songs that are already made. So
Mm.
like, I don't know. I just feel like there's not a lot of artists that are real,
Original? Okay, I can understand. I can understand. Okay,
original.
so and so upon saying that, I just think music that's uncopywritten and you put out there that gives a lot of chances that your music will get stolen by someone else.
Or
You
taken
know what I
down.
mean?
Yeah.
Right. And so, the music has to be copywritten and once you orchestrate these things to these artists, how do they respond to you?
Well, I know a couple artists of mine, they do not use copyright because he's actually a auto engineer. So he comes up with his own stuff.
But make
Um
no difference. Hold, back up, sweetie. Now, because he's a audio engineer and he makes beats as well.
yes.
Yeah, your beats. So listen, if we know some pretty high end producers in the game, like a Timbaland, like a
Yeah,
Pharrell. So if they have their production copywritten, why wouldn't a indie producer have his copywritten?
I don't know.
That's
You know,
not under. I'm not understanding that. That makes no sense at all.
yeah.
And so, but that's the thing I'll be talking about. Artists is hard headed. They think they
Hmm.
know. They think they know everything, man. But that's how a lot of artists' music get really taken from under their nose because they don't have any copyrights. Copyrights protect you. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, for sure.
Copyrights protect you. So he might need to revisit that. Like real
Yeah,
talk. He definitely need to revisit that thought.
yeah.
Um, and so with that being said, let's talk about the marketing and promotions part of real life music and next level DJs.
Okay.
So how does the marketing promotions work? When you presenting something to a potential artist that may want to sign with the next level, that may want to sign with real life music, or that may just want to be affiliate and get a package from next level DJs. The coalition that is.
Okay, so are you asking like how they go about the marketing, or are you asking like what
Um,
I'm
I'm asking you to break down the marketing and the assets of the marketing that maximize an artist's sound, his career, all the above.
okay. Okay, so um we are the only um label that really has the collation. That is a big thing. Getting DJs your music and getting radio stations. That is the big thing. That's how people are going to hear your music. So, that is where our marketing comes in. Uh,
So okay. So before you go any further, not mean to cut you off. How many radio stations do we have in the coalition thus far?
I'm going to say, a good, I mean, there's a lot. Like, I'm going to say a lot because, like, there's not really a number. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody adds something
Would
to,
you would you would you would you say we have a good uh, 150, 200, 300 radio stations in the coalition or more?
I'd be maybe like 300 and up.
Okay then. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We got them everywhere. We have them overseas and here in the US also. So they really are all over the map.
Okay then. Okay. 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 All right. So let's talk about our initial um okay, before we go into that, how many people own magazines that's a part of the coalition, and how many bloggers do we have that's a part of the coalition?
Man, I can really give you a number on that. I'm not sure with that.
Okay. Okay.
But, yeah, I am just now getting into like the deep stuff. Like since I became head AR, like now like I'm putting the
Oh,
rock.
but just believe I'm definitely gonna push you to the limit. You better believe that.
Oh, I
Yeah, you better believe that. So with that being said, there's different tiers for the promotions and the marketing, and
know. Yeah.
so you have a package that go from what I think it's from what 300 all the way to 1800.
We have 300 all the way up to 2,500. The
Okay,
20
okay.
package is like $20,000 worth of promotion deals and help and flyers and you name it, really.
So the $2,500 package is one that you always push artists to get.
Yes, yes, because they'll be connected to the coalition, they'll be connected to the radio station. All our people in real life will be able to share their content. I mean, the marketing continues. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok now, we have YouTube, the list goes on. And really, the web is really a lot of this gets pushed also.
Right. Okay. Cool. And so with that being said, let's talk about you as an A&R and you working for the label. Um, what type of quarterly budget would you say an artist needs to make the engine move to really
On
see to see progression in each quarter of the music business?
I would say anywhere from I would say at least, 2,500 and up, because there's just so many opportunities to pay and get interviews and to get your name
Well,
out.
because I'm gonna say to get to have James to make this engine move like it could move, an artist need to be able to invest at least 5 to 10K per quarter.
Yeah.
Cause if you really want the engine moving, with FM station, clear channel stations, Sirius satellite, college radio, internet radio, bloggers, magazine features, tour dates,
Yeah.
you really gotta make it move like that. And so with that being said, I think, but for artists just stepping into the game and he come to you or come to James with a budget of $2,500 there. If he already got the project finished though, if he got the project finished, he got professional pictures, EPK, media kit, website, all the
Yeah.
above. Then he could come to y'all. I wouldn't advise artists to go to you guys if they don't have all that done, because most artists don't have all that done anyway.
No.
So and that kind of baffles my mind sometimes. How can you not have all that done? This is the music business. It's a business. It's not a hobby. It's a business.
Exactly.
Right. And so
Completely.
now another thing I want to ask you, I haven't talked to Low Mac about this, but I will. But I deal with all different music. I deal with hip hop, R&B, country, jazz, blues,
Yeah.
Southern soul, um, gospel as well. So somebody told me, they was like, man, listen, why don't none of these DJs have Southern soul DJs or why they don't have gospel DJs and stuff like that. And so I think myself, I know that music is universal. And so
Yes.
with music being so universal, I think that we should focus on every genre of music,
Yeah.
especially having a DJ coalition as big as the next level DJs. So what are your thoughts on that?
That's funny that you say that, because me and my mom was actually just talking about that today. We were sitting there talking because now just there's so many different genres colliding. You have Post Malone and Ozzy Osbourne, and you have Morgan Wallen and Little Durk, you know what I'm saying, featuring in songs together.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what I feel like that is the best thing we can do to network together. And just, a lot of people want that new summer song or that new dance song, or they just want something different. And I feel like these genres colliding and working together is a very big movement.
I see Josephina Garcia just tapped in. Appreciate you tuning in. No doubt.
And
No doubt. So, what about building tours and tour management? Can you tap in on that a little bit? Because I see that, I see a lot of artists in the chat group. A lot of artists are interested in the Webby tour and, just wondering what cities they can be a part of and things of that nature. And I tell artists to tap in if you can, because you never know who's going to see you at that particular show that you might get on with Webby. And so, how do artists get on that tour with Webby?
Honestly, if you have a budget, it's really not that hard. And a lot of these artists out here, again, they don't have that budget.
Okay. So okay, I'm a in the artist defense. Um, Webby was an indie artist once, and
Yes, period.
I'm pretty sure a lot of our favorite artists were indie artists, and a lot of them didn't have budgets. So, in the indie artist defense, um, a lot of these cats that be having these tours, they charge some really extremist numbers.
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, and with with next level DJs in real life music dealing with a lot of indie artists, is there something that we can solidify as far as you know um like I think that we should do next level coalition tours, and we can do 7 cities at a time. Then we chill for we get back to the business for 2 months, and we just do 7 cities every 2 months, but there'll be different cities,
Yeah.
and I think that'll help get indie artists out there.
Oh,
So I mean, that's what I propose, and because it'll help, because with these mainstream artists, they charge any artist an arm and a leg. Any artist can't pay the 5K, 10K,
no,
10K to your tour. So I've seen some crazy stuff within this music business. So
yeah.
so with that being said, and another thing is, will we ever know if Webby's signing artists? Is he looking for artists right now? Like is he cause I know his son rap too, right?
Yes, his
Yeah.
son has great.
Okay. So with that being said, a lot of these indie artists want the opportunity, and a lot of them love Webby, and so it will that be an opportunity for Webby to even scout some talent with working with the next level DJs?
That's really a James question. I'm not sure on that.
Hmm.
Um, I do believe that like I said, we're a family, and Webby and them are part of our family. So I'm
Right.
sure artist that comes through, or he catches somebody's song and he wants to work with him, he could do whatever he wanted, at this point.
Okay.
So if he wants to grab any of our people to work with, I'm sure that is a very highly possibility.
Okay. So how do how do you feel about artist showcases? And when going to an artist showcase, um, what type of packages would you put together for different artists? If you had to put 3 tiers for artists, you know, um, you got artists coming to the showcase. You got a registration fee, but you got different tiers. You got first place, second place, and third place. And so, what type of tiers that you think should be available for those top 3 winners?
Um, I would say a record deal and promotion. It's all
Mhm.
about
So,
promoting.
so are we talking about a full service record deal, or are we talking about a single deal?
I guess it would have to depend on, how the label feels about that artist. So um I would say maybe a single deal, just
Hmm.
because get their foot in the door and then
Yeah.
see what their full potential is.
Right.
So
Right. Right. Okay. Well, that sounds good, and I think artists would be open to that if we say the next level DJs presents such and such.
yeah.
I mean, instead of just a regular promoter, you got a whole DJ coalition that's
Yes.
throwing major showcases, and
Mm,
it'll be major judges there, and so you can put them in front of people so people really can see them.
yes,
You you
definitely.
you, you know so that's what I think. And so, upon saying that, let's also talk about um, artist collaborations. So with you working with a lot of, independent artists and things of that nature, um, how well do you as an A&R put these collabs together? When you listen to this artist, you like, he'll sound good with this artist, or he would sound good with her, or she would sound good doing
Yeah.
this here with him. So how well do you put those collabs together?
Okay, so I'm in the middle of actually trying to get something popping, hopefully. Freaky Focus is releasing an album, and I have an upcoming artist here in Shawnee, and his name is Scoop Dwayne Clemens, and I think they would sound amazing together. They're both got that raw,
You talking about focus from out of Atlanta?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely. And yeah, I think they would sound great together. So I haven't been able to set anything up just yet. Like I said, I'm getting my feet in the waters. I'm starting out. So I'm sure that is going to be a major thing that I'm excited about because, I love to hear, everybody's sound and projects and, you know what I'm saying? So I think it'd benefit.
Okay. So we also, have some DJs that's got some mixtapes that's dropping, and they're not charging artists much to get on the mixtapes. Let's talk about a few of those DJs that you rock with heavy, and that you in touch with that drop those dope mixtapes.
I actually signed DJ Navi. His name is A-Tone. He is from Shawnee area, OKC area. And he has been dropping club hits, He's actually also been dropping mixes with country songs in too.
Yeah, he fired, man. DJ Navi, shout out to him, man. He fired, man, and he's open for conversation always. He's a DJ that want to work, so shout out to him as well. So and let's talk about, since we're talking about DJs, let's talk about Next Level Radio.
Okay.
So let's talk about how that structure is, and talk about, if you're a Next Level DJ, what do you have to do to have your own segment on the radio?
Like I said, I'm not sure about that because I'm just now getting my feet in the water.
Okay.
Like I said, I've been only doing this for about a month now, and honestly,
oh really? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So
Okay.
I got up there real quick,
I
I'm
see.
a worker, and I am all about helping us get to where we need to be, So
Okay, so, well, with that being said, the next question draws up, that's something that everybody want to know. Through the music realm, with working with real life music and Next Level DJs, what type of community events do you want to do?
Me. Okay.
Yes, you.
I would love to put something together for, kids that want to dance. I am also a big dancer myself. I fell in love with it when I was little. Now that's just like freestyle and stuff. My big thing is opening up like a dance community here for kids that can get away from like the things at home and have just like a safe place where they can come. And
Well, you in luck, cause I have a friend out of Miami named Cisa Navi, and
okay.
she is a trained professional choreographer.
Okay.
She started off taking ballet young, and got into crumping, got into hip hop dance. Yeah, she's dope. Yeah, she's dope. Yeah, she's real dope. So I can definitely plug in when you're ready to start that journey. And as far as the dance scene out there where you at, how is the dance community out there, or is there one at all?
No, there's not. And that's what, like, I mean, we have like places for like little kids and little girls that want to like start in dance or ballet. You know, there's a little like mom and pop studios around here, but
Uh-huh.
I want to start something around here and get these kids out of the streets. You know what I'm saying? Get them to fall in love with something if it comes natural to them, or it's just a safe place. Like, that is honestly my dream.
Okay, so and I think that you could do that as well. And um, is there any dance studios out there at all?
Yeah, there is. There's a few, and then we have some major ones in like Oklahoma City area also, but nothing out here in Shawnee. Like, we're a town outside of Oklahoma City, so like we're just getting up. Like Norman, that's kind of how Shawnee's becoming. Like, more and more people are moving here. You know, especially with how things are in the economy. You know, everything's just way cheaper here. So a lot of people are coming here. So I just feel like it would be a big help to the community, and it would give back, and it would really replenish our community and get it to where, you know, it needs to be.
Okay. So upon doing the dance, I think that could happen, but I do think you would have to go and network more in Oklahoma City. And
Yeah.
I think it could happen.
Yeah.
So upon that, I think what could happen, because it's a lot of rappers out your way, right?
Yeah. A
Okay,
lot.
so how about you do the next level DJ Coalition rap battle? You know what I
Oh,
mean? You know, live in Oklahoma City.
okay.
You know, so and then therefore, you know, once you put that out there, you just hire you some judges, you get you a dope host, you know what I mean, and get DJ Navi the DJ it, you know what I mean, and you get you somebody that's good with a camera, so you can
Yeah.
take different scenes and create some type of trailer and put it on YouTube.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
You know, so I think that you could do that as well.
Yeah.
And so as far as this is what I think the game is really missing. To all my DJs that's females, man, listen, man, you got to start dropping those mixtapes so you can bring that sexiness to the mixtape era. You
Okay.
know what I mean? I think that's what the game is missing. I think we need more female DJs in the coalition, the next level DJs coalition. I think that is going to bring something different to the coalition to
Definitely.
have
All
a
about
lot of female
women.
DJs.
I think women should, you know, there's so many MCs that are women. You know, there ain't no reason why there shouldn't be so many DJs that are women. And I
Right.
think we should get that together because it'll set up a different tone and a different feel. I feel like it'd bring back like the R&B part. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
90s, like TLC vibes, you know?
Right. And I do think that some of the DJs that we have should do a 90s R&B and give the new R&B chance to buy a slot to
Huh?
go on that tape with these major artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be
And
so.
and that's how they get their sound out there. So
Yeah.
I think that'd be really, really dope. Um so what type of announcements do we have for the next level DJ coalition that's coming up?
Let's see. Spliff G has got some things coming up. We got DJ 2020. There's just a lot of different things that people should be looking out for, you know.
Well, Ashley, I'm gonna put you in charge of this. You know, I got you on my podcast, and I'm gonna tell you why I got you on my podcast. I want to show you some love. I know you just started, but I wanted to show you some love because I've been seeing you grind your ass off.
Thank
Like
you.
real talk, like real talk, man. Like I've been, me and one of my partners was talking about that. It was like, man, I'm interested to hear what she got to say on the podcast because her ass be moving. She be working, man.
I do be working, and I am all
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, man. So I salute you, man. And
Thank
if your pops listen, Jacob, you listening, bro, man, you should be super proud of your daughter, man. And man, and I just appreciate you for all your support over the years, Jay. And man, man, support your daughter, bro. Like, get at her, man. Like make sure she know what it is, man, because this is a tough industry for a female. So just make sure she know what it is. You know what I mean? Like real talk. So I'm really super proud of you. I'm
thank
really
you.
super proud of you, and I got some things that I'm gonna share with you though. You know what I mean? Cause it's all about networking and it's all about reach one, teach one.
Yes.
Yeah. So is there any shout outs that you want to give out?
I want to shout out to my mom. I want to shout out to my best friend, and I want to shout out to Real Life, because without them, I would have no life. You feel me? Like, we are real life or no life. Like, they are the best family that I could ever ask for. It's a true blessing.
Okay. You heard it first, man. The Chatterbox with King Jacob, live with A Boogie, Ashley Roberts. She in the building with me, man, and I just want to say, man, real life music, next level DJs, the Chatterbox with King Jacob, man, and shout out to everybody and Josephina Garcia. Yeah, she stay on top of her shit. Boss
Yeah.
vibes. That's right. That's right. For sure. So just want to say thank you for coming through, man. If I'm here, you got my number, you got my contact. So if you
That's right.
need me, just holler at me. And I just want to say peace and blessings, and we out of here.
Thank you. Peace.
Peace.